tucked in this box with dust falling on me and a snake coming down the pipe.
Oh, fuck, go get my man. Yeah. Sorry.
There's a cool way to go. Nate is someone who's made so many mistakes and made sort of so many dark choices.
I'm gonna get your fucking money, I'm sorry!
Yes, you are.
It's cool to see it all come to what it's come to.
I'm down here!
I had to go into this coffin. My shoulders were touching the side and I couldn't move my arms. And then they would drill the lid on and it would get dark. It was really nice, actually. It was quite peaceful in there.
We're just making sure he had oxygen, he was comfortable, minimal time in the coffin.
The only thing worse than being trapped in a coffin underground is being trapped in a coffin with a rattlesnake.
You want to highlight the claustrophobia. You want to engage in an editorial pattern that puts the audience in that confined space with the character.
An enormous amount of credit to Jacob. You know, I wanted to shoot it with a real snake.
This one's a little bitch. As you know, she's little. And as you know, it's a bitch. There's no training involved in this. It's just management and being very careful about the whole thing.
Here we go, guys. Roll sound, please.
The important thing is nobody gets bit. When it comes to the filming, it's only the snake and myself or my coworker, that's it. She's been mellow. Unless I get closer, it'll be a terrible fight. We pull hair and everything.
The snakes were rattling, which was really alarming when you're like locked in a box.
I couldn't put a rattlesnake in there for obvious reasons.
So they had a boa constrictor that they put a fake rattler on the end of. And Sam was like, we're just gonna drop a snake on you.
I know a lot of people have snake phobias, so like obviously we're capitalizing on that phobia.
He was super cute. He was like real cuddly. So he kind of just sidled up next to me and it was nice. But he was real sleepy. Sleepy snake. I had to kind of nudge him to get him to come up. And that was it. It's a bittersweet thing. This show is a massive part of not just my career, but my life. It's been amazing, and I'm so proud being a part of this.
There's so much happening. We're filming at 4 in the morning.
Then Cassie's here.
Right, I think we can do one there and one here. Right.
Emotions are high when Cassie and Maddie find Nate's body. We were on the construction site. It was freezing. I was in a teeny dress.
And action.
She a deal. Go make it.
Maddie is very wise, and I think she has great instincts, but I don't know that she knew the extent of what was happening. I do feel Maddie had a sense that it was dangerous.
Even though Maddie has the ambition, to him, she's just a high school girl. He has to teach her a lesson.
You think because I got a soft spot for you, I do all this shit for free?
When you do business with Alamo, you are messing with gangsters.
Ollie wasn't always religious. Without God, short-term desires become long-term patterns.
I thought that was good to sort of like reveal a little of Ali's backstory.
Where you been?
You see where he went down some dark corridors. Because, you know, he talks a lot about what he did do. Now we get to see it.
I love the flashbacks because the hair has a story to tell too. And that's one of the best ways to learn someone.
You know, I got a little dread wig and I'm boxing.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, Muhammad Ali.
One of my dear friends, Natasha Leone, we get to have this wild scene together, which I could only do with Natasha.
Got a heart of a lion. Cock of a rhino.
We know that he's changed, and now he's on a new mission. He's trying to help guide Rue and help her become a healthy young woman.
You want to undo the evil you've done? Start by changing yourself.
It's always felt so very natural working with Zendaya.
God doesn't talk back to me.
Well, something wrong with you then.
Well, who's to say?
talking loud enough or something, because he's talking to me.
And this time it was even more intimate because we now know each other so well. We're very alive with each other in a scene.
Thanks.
I got you.
The bonfire scene, that was crazy because they built this huge gas setup with a massive bonfire.
It was like a very controlled fire that they had. You know, they could just turn it on and off.
We were just dancing around the biggest campfire I've ever seen in my life.
I remember Sam was just like, just go crazy.
Chloe, James, and Toby, they were just some of the sweetest people I've met.
I did a little dance for Lori in between takes just to loosen everybody up, including myself. I don't fancy myself much of a dancer, but the crew got a big kick out of it, talking about Harley's hips that they didn't know he had. So I thought, oh, maybe I can dance after all.
Let's get the money.
Chloe, you gonna stop here just for a beat like this?
When they're first opening the safe, Faye really feels like, oh my God, like this is it. I'm gonna become a millionaire and I'll never have to worry about anything again.
For this scene, he's down like this. You can also be in there to give us more options.
It isn't even full of money, it's full of cards. That's that moment where you realize who Alamo really is.
Just keep responding to her right away. Just you don't believe her. Yeah.
Everybody just lies to me and they think it's okay to just lie and lie and lie.
Alamo will pay you.
Why am I loyal when no one else is?
It was really fun to sort of lean into Faye's loyalty, constantly swinging between Rue and Wayne.
How could you do this to me? I thought you were my friend. I am your friend. I trusted you.
I am your friend. I am your friend. I didn't lie.
She just basically lashes out at Rue by like waking Wayne up. Faye's in survival mode.
Faye?